Hi everyone, welcome to week 10 of the Inner Discovery Project, and this week we're going to be talking about shifting your focus and visualization. So this past week was the week of practicing self-care, and I decided to really get back into running. I had begun running last summer and I kind of fell off of it, and so I gave myself a goal to run 1.5 miles. And I did. I actually ran 1.58. And just because I believed I could. So the whole entire time I was running, I was telling myself, running is fun, running is easy, running is fun, running is easy. I can do this on repeat. That was like my mantra while I was running. And I did that. So then the next day I went back and I ran 1.81 miles. So the story I'm trying to tell you here is that I'm not a runner. I took cross country in high school, and that scarred me because throughout the whole cross country track season, I didn't run more than a mile, if a mile at all. And that kind of gave me the belief that I'm not a runner and I can't do this. But while I was running, this statement or this insight came. If I want to be a runner, what do I have to do? I have to run. I want to be a writer, what do I have to do? I have to write. So whatever it is that you want to do, in order for you to do it, you have to do it. You don't become, let's say, a writer if you don't write every day. You're not a writer. A writer is someone who writes every day, right? That's what makes you a writer. So here I'm asking you to shift your focus. Instead of focusing on who you're not, focus on who you are. And focusing on who you are and how you can be more of that in your life. Instead of focusing on all the lack, on all the things that aren't happening, on the things that aren't working, on all the things who you're not, focusing on all the stuff that is there, that is allowing you to live in an attitude of abundance. Abundance is a feeling. Just because you have a lot of money does not make you abundant. And just because you don't have any money doesn't make you lacking. Abundance is a feeling. You can be abundant in your body. You can be abundant in your relationship with yourself, with your parents, with your wife, with your child. You can be abundant in the way you feel about the sun coming up. You can feel abundant in the way water digests in your body. Abundant is a feeling. And when we're constantly focused on lack, we don't see any abundance in our life. So I invite you to shift your focus from the mentality of lack, everything that is not going well in your life, everything that you're not. Instead of focusing on who you're not and what you're not, ask yourself, what am I that makes me feel abundant? What makes me feel abundant? How am I an abundant being? Abundant is a feeling. Focus on the things that make you feel abundant. If you have to acquire something to make you feel abundant, then that's not true abundance. Just because you don't have something doesn't mean you're lacking. That's not true lacking. Lacking is something you tell yourself because if you feel like not until you get there, not until you have this, can you allow yourself to feel abundant, feel okay with where you are right now. And this ties into my running because I felt really lacking in my running abilities or in ways that I wanted to celebrate and honor my body, but not until I focus on that I can be a runner and it's a choice, that I start feeling abundant in the idea of running every day and then pushing myself and then achieving and going beyond the limits that I or my ego has been telling me that I can do. And so I invite you this week to really shift your focus. And in the blog post, I'm going to share some ways that will really help you cultivate ways that you can shift your focus. And when you start shifting your focus, you can really understand what it is that you want. Because not until you know what it is that you want can you really take that and visualize it. So you can even make yourself a vision board this week as a way to really understand what it is that you want, and then begin the process of visualization, which I'll be talking more about in the blog post for this week. I really hope that you will carry over the practices of self-care you started last week into this week and continue to just build on that and allow yourself room to honor and celebrate yourself, because when you do that, it's easier to look at things differently. And when you shift your perspective, when you shift your focus, you can truly then really focus on who you are, who you want to be, and who you're showing up as. This whole project has been all about who we are showing up as, because who we show up as basically dictates the people we become and the potential that we live out and the way we express who we are into the world. And it's all about authenticity. So when you show up more as your authentic self, the more you can make your life decisions, make that the blueprint of who you want to be and how you want to live your life. That's the content for this week, and the worksheet is going to walk you in detail through shifting your focus, and just I'm going to share a visualization for you to do. And yeah, that's it. So thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will see you next week. Bye!